Hello Chelsea fans, welcome back to Blue Nation TV. This is Derek here. How are you doing? Are you enjoying your summers? I am cooked in the summers, yeah. I don't know how the temperatures are in India. It might be raining, it might be summers. I'm not sure. Do let me know in the comments how you're enjoying your time. Well, the World Cup is officially over, and now all eyes turn to club football because the transfer market is in full swing. Mad transfer window, mad. That's what I can say. As we speak, Maxime Lacroix is expected to undergo his medical at Chelsea, and if everything goes well, he would be announced at Chelsea signing in next few hours. Oh, we're going to welcome another defender at Stamford Bridge. I hope there isn't any curse with French defenders as we see Axel Disasi, Fofana. There could be many where things just didn't work for French defenders, and I hope we're not heading on that road with bad luck with regarding French defenders. But today's discussion isn't just only about Lacroix, it's about something much bigger, because I think Chelsea are quietly putting together one of the smartest transfer windows we've seen in long time. And I have a theory involving Aston Villa, Morgan Rogers, Alejandro Garnacho, Jackson, and I think I could explain exactly what Chelsea are trying to achieve. My theory, let's get into it. Aston Villa might have done a huge favor to Chelsea, and I'll tell you why. Let's start with Alejandro Garnacho. The deal is currently a loan with an obligation to buy, and from everything that has been reported, those conditions look achievable. Now, on the surface, most fans will simply say Chelsea have loaned Garnacho, but I think there's something much bigger happening here. Aston Villa have been extremely careful with PSR and UEFA financial regulations. They have already experienced how tight these rules are from UEFA. So what if Villa came with a strategy here? This summer isn't about spending big, but doing smart things. And that's what exactly they're doing. They are bringing players on loans, having a smaller accounting impact on their books. This would help them a long way. Now, with the theory that immediately made me think about Nicholas Jackson, could Chelsea and Aston Villa be exploring a similar deal to that of Garnacho for Nicholas Jackson? Again, this is just a theory. But if Villa were to take Jackson on loan with an obligation as well, Villa might strengthen their squad without taking a massive accounting hit for this year. Chelsea quietly move another first team players and everyone benefits. Now, Chelsea's accounting could be brilliant here. I'll tell you why. Now, let's look at Chelsea's side of equation. You know, we have UEFA settlement to play. We walk on a very fine line. It might not come up for this year, but Chelsea are still walking on fine line. Chelsea have already generated a significant amount by moving first team players. Andre Santos, Marco Correa, now Alejandro Garnacho, and soon we might see even Nicholas Jackson go out. Suddenly, Chelsea have moved several Champions League quality players while creating room for others to come. Now connect that with Morgan Rogers' deal. Villa would be able to record the full transfer amount in their books for this year. So about 117 million, they would document it as a pure sale for them. Chelsea, on the other hand, would spread the cost across the length of the contract through amortization. That's how modern football works. That's what we see with the football nowadays. Chelsea have been the club which is teaching everyone the rules. Now, once Chelsea spread this cost, everyone wins. That is what exactly we've spoken in our yesterday's video. If you've not seen that one, please go back, watch the video. You will see what I spoke about the politics of football, which we don't see in our eyes. As a fan, we are just fans, but we don't really know what the internal politics are. Take a look at that. Let me know in the comments. This brings me to another topic, very interesting topic. Have you noticed lately none of the big clubs are spending? The clubs that are in Champions League, talk about Arsenal, Man City, talk about Aston Villa, talk about Man United. Nobody is linked with players which are 100 plus in valuation. Yes, this boils down to the very same thing of UEFA sanction, PSR rules, FFP rules. Nobody seems to be willing to throw around 100 million without thinking twice. Why? Because football today isn't just about having money. It's about how that money appears on your books. Just look at annual wage bills of every team. Liverpool are paying around 428 million. Chelsea around 397 million. Manchester United and Arsenal are both around 340 million. Tottenham around 256 million. Those numbers tell a story. Huge wage bills, existing transfer commitments, financial regulations, everything has become connected. And I think this deserves its own discussion. So let me know if you like a dedicated video where we break down every Premier League club's wage bill structure, how tightly they are hanging on FFP, UEFA regulations. Believe me, some of these answers might surprise you. And yes, Chelsea could be right on top of the list. Now let's get back to today's biggest Chelsea news. Maxime Lacroix is set to complete his Chelsea medical today. Like I said before, he might be announced shortly once his medical is completed, or they might take a day. This signing is a statement signing for Chelsea. I love this signing because it's just not about adding a defender right now to Chelsea. It's about raising the levels. Chelsea have Levi Colwill, Errol Hato, James, we have Palestra. We could add a few more names, but now every spot in the backline has a competition. I forgot the name of Wesley Fofana. Now everyone here will be competing. That's a good headache for Xabi Alonso. What do you say, Chelsea fans? Does Xabi Alonso deserve this headache? Selection dilemma? I truly believe yes, that's the best one for the manager to have. So yes, we are competing, we are building something good, and I love it. It's fierce. I love seeing competition. I don't want our players to be fragile. All talk, all fights, but no play. We've seen this over the years, and I mean the Premier League is physical. We need players being physically strong, mentally strong, and someone that could give us results in the most difficult times. Let me know in the comment, Chelsea fans, what you feel about this signing. Let's hope to see this one pretty soon. We've also heard about another wonder kid on Chelsea's radar. Chelsea are being linked with Bosnian teenager Karim Alexbegovic. I hope I said his name rightly. I might be thinking another youngster, but he Xabi's chosen one. That's what I heard. Let's see how that story develops. I'll keep you updated once we've heard more about him. I don't know if Xabi is looking at Karim for a short term or long term. That's up to player to decide, because once he comes to Chelsea, he might not be a starter, but the other clubs what are linked with him, he could be a player full time. He could get dedicated hours to play. And with Chelsea, that's really doubtful because he's not going to play full. We don't have enough games to put everyone on the field. Chelsea has a massive squad, yeah. Chelsea needs to start selling, and selling really quickly. We do see incomings, but we want to see outgoings. We need to get many players out of our books. We need to do it really quickly. I know there are talks of Axel Disasi. I already spoke about Nicholas Jackson. Mamadou Sarr could go out on a loan. We need to hear about that. We have still a month to discuss about transfer windows. So Chelsea would want to, what I believe is Chelsea would want to set their first team right now, get the incomings in, and then focus on the outgoing. So we know Chelsea are very good at selling players. That's one of their strengths. Buying has been always the difficult part, but this time the buying is clicking for Chelsea, and I'm quite content with it. Once we get the Lacroix deal over the line and the midfield position sorted and also the left back position sorted, Chelsea know they have had an extremely good window. And mind you, after that, there could be all outgoings. So that's something for us to watch and see. But I for sure know Chelsea are selling. So yes, I want to conclude today's video. Do you think Aston Villa's move for Garnacho would open the doors for Nicholas Jackson? Is Chelsea transfer strategy starting to make sense now that we can see the bigger picture? And how many players do you think Chelsea need to sell before this window closes? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's discussion, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Blue Nation TV, don't unsubscribe, subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell icon, never to miss out an episode. I see you soon, Chelsea fans. Till then, goodbye, Mogaso.